Hi everyone, my name's MadMatt Lugos. Welcome back to SOMA. So last time we crash landed at an adjacent station, so we had to use this Zeppelin to make our way across to the Theta station. And we learned about the fate of the crew over at the other station. We learned about Akers, is it Terry Akers, who has gone mad, really. He kind of believes that he's setting people free in some kind of religious obsession, and he killed most of the crew there, or injected them with something that led to their deaths anyway. We found 3, maybe 4 bodies, and we learned some accounts from them. We know that he took this Zeppelin over here to the Theta station and has likely killed the people here, and he's got something to do with the onset of the machines. But I just wanted to start the episode by talking about a few more theories, because I've been thinking about the game quite a lot, in between recordings, because I love a good mystery. I love different theories about the game, and then I remembered all of a sudden, with Amy having those weird artificial lungs that the kind of machine tendrils had made for her, and then I thought, of course, that must be a reference to Ashley, because we read in that newspaper article, right, that her lungs filled up with blood and she died in the car accident, right? So that must be a reference to Ashley's death. Must be. And the fact that I think there was rain, we could hear rain in that little opening mini kind of panel cinematic. We could hear rain and water after the car crash, I think. So that, I've already said that, but that could be a reference to the whole underwater bit. But the machine thing, I mean, maybe Simon never came out of hospital. Maybe Simon is being kept alive by a respirator, or he's on life support of some sort, so his life is intertwined with a machine. That's what I thought, maybe. So maybe there is no David Munchie. Maybe that is all happening in our head. All of that. Maybe we didn't get to discharge and didn't go home. Maybe we're still in hospital and we're tied to a machine. And then obviously Catherine could just be representative of Ashley's presence. So yeah, those were the thoughts I had just about my theories on the game. So we are at Theta Station, or just outside Theta Station now. If Terry is still here in some capacity or in a machine form, that's going to be terrifying. Okay, so we've got something to interact with here.
Strasky, wake up Dr. Masters. We're bringing in Akers.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
What can I say? He's had a rough day.
Jesus Christ. He's all butchered by structure shrapnel. The lab surgeon a number on him.
Brandon, flip the panic switch on the suit. I don't want to burn through the oxygen.
You're kidding, right? He's fucking hanging on by a thread. We need to move him.
Strasky, get the infirmary ready. We need to move fast.
Wait, where are Kumarabi and the others?
This is all we got. I guess it's still at Delta.
Delta.
Damn it, I can't do this on my own. Grab the other side.
Strask, ready or not, we're coming in.
All right, see you soon.
Okay, industrial shrapnel, they said, right? But maybe he'd been intermingled with one of the machines. I don't know how wide to explore before we go, because that's obviously the front door over there, right? Uh-oh. Ominous music. Oh. What does that say? I wish we had a zoom button, man. We are a machine after all. Just a transmitter.
Sarah, are you there?
Sarah?
Who is this? Catherine? I'm busy working. Oh, I just wanted to say thank you for what you did. Don't worry about it, but you should stand up for yourself. I mean, Strohmeyer doesn't have that kind of authority. You can just tell him to go fuck himself. Oh, I just don't. I'm not that kind of a person. You can't expect people to fight for you all the time. You're a brilliant person, Kath. You're so smart it makes my head spin, but sometimes you just disappear into yourself. Suddenly it's like talking to a fucking 5-year-old.
Chill out.
It's just hard. I can't just be more like that. Everyone would know I'm pretending. It's not too late to win people over. Strasky likes you. I like you. Reed likes you. Strasky likes everybody. Yeah, that's true. Wait,
Chameleon.
you think Reed likes me? Catherine, a lot of people like you. You just need to open up a little. Be more approachable. Can I get back to work now? I'd rather not be reprimanded twice in one day. Okay. See you back inside. Over and out.
Interesting. It is annoying when people like that Sarah chick talk to people with some sort of social discomfort or social anxiety in just such an impatient way. Like, just get over it. Just get on with it, you know? Like, you know, you need to have a certain level of pragmatism when you're trying to get over that kind of thing, but not to that point. You know what I mean? It's just annoying when people tell you to get over stuff, something like that. Oh, it's just, you know, it's just my entire personality. I'll just get over it. We've got lots of data buffers here. Okay, so that's Sarah. I didn't get a second name, but Sarah, someone who works at the Theta station. I couldn't remember Delta. I don't know why. My Greek alphabet knowledge is terrible.
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Strom.
Listen up, all members of staff. The art project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not going to pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself. This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood. Rest in peace, all of you. Good?
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
What the hell was that about? What, so after people upload themselves to the Ark, some of them were committing suicide because they believed that they'd passed themselves on? I'm going to listen to that again.
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Strom.
Listen up, all members of staff. The art project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not going to pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself. This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood. Rest in peace, all of you. Good?
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
So, a bloke called Sarang committed suicide after he uploaded himself to the art project. Possibly believed that that there was no reason for him to live in this kind of morbid place anymore. That the Ark was going to be his new home. There's a lot of these things here. Let's just have a little look around the perimeter, see if there's another one anywhere. Nutting. That did not sound good. That sounded like the things in Metro, the Nasalises. Okay, nothing on the perimeter. Let's head to the entrance. Oh yeah, and obviously last time Simon kind of had the realization that he is himself a machine. Data buffer, that's what I meant. Oh dear.
Right? Thank you, Catherine. Wait. Am I already here?
Is that Sarah? Sarah?
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, I'm Simon.
No, we haven't met before.
Is this Mark?
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin.
Robin Bass. So this is quite tragic, isn't it? Because if Robin believes that she's been uploaded to Ark and she has just in fact been shoved in a
I
machine
don't
body.
understand.
How did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
One human, one living scan in the Ark. You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you dies before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark.
How? What?
Amazing, right?
That's a terrible theory. That is a terrible theory. This is one of the big. I'll discuss this in a
Did
minute.
Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No,
Good Chun.
I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
This isn't
I
the
don't know.
Ark.
I'll let you know if I see anyone. Robin, I'm not sure how to say this.
What?
This is
Yeah?
pretty amazing, right? I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
Hey, maybe this is the Ark. Who knows?
See you later.
Will do.
I'll be going now.
Let me know if you find anyone else.
You good?
I think so. I feel fine.
Okay, so I've spoken about this in other playthroughs that have touched on similar notions. I think maybe in Nier, maybe in Death Stranding. About this in philosophy of mind. There's this like.
Is this what it's supposed to look like?
I think I talked about it in the Cloudpunk playthrough as well. But you know, if there was and if you were able to make a copy
I
or to
expected something different.
transfer yourself. The idea that it would still be you. Would it
Where
still
is
be you
everyone?
if you kind of
I'm not the only one who got scanned.
transferred over, or would it be like a copy? And so, like the thought experiment that I remember at university is if there was a teleporter, right? And the way it would teleport you from here to the other side of the world, it would make like a scan of you, and then you'd be completely decomposed, and then you'd be recomposed in the new location. So would the person who's recomposed on the other side still be you, or would you in fact die when you were decomposed, and then the remade version would be a different person? Right? So the idea of transcendence and copying consciousness and transferring one's self to a computer, it would be a copy of you who would probably think it was still the same person, but you would in fact die if these people were to kill themselves. It wouldn't be like transferring, it would just still be a copy. Like the notion of you to still be you, you have to, you know, it's contained within your body. There's no copying that sense of self. I hope that makes sense, right? There's no way of really transferring over. You can make a copy, and that's the same in a similar way that it is to having children. Like having children is a way of preserving your genetics, right? But it's not you. It's still not you. What have we got here?
I can figure this out.
Okay. Right, Vince, you better not be in here, buddy. Yeah, that is quite scary. Just gonna hide behind this box. Wow, look at these gates, man. There's always something really amazing about just industrial things like this. Oh, there's a node here. So we shouldn't touch this. That's gonna kill her, right? That would be really sadistic. Is there any reason for us to? Is she connected to this as well, or is it just one? Why would we... Robin? Why would we take this out? To put her out of her misery or something? I don't know why we'd unplug her. Maybe we'll be able to... Maybe there'll be a reason to. Just thinking back to that description of transferring consciousness, I bet that's just made no sense to you listening. Maybe we can ask Catherine about Robin and Sarah. Oh wait! I remembered the crucial bit about that thought experiment. So, right. So, the idea of so if you were decomposed and then recomposed in this other place. So the idea is the main point of this thought experiment is whether the soul and consciousness is separate from the body. That's the whole point, right? So the idea, if your body is decomposed and recomposed, that your soul would float and then just enter your body. So it's a question of like dualism, not Cartesian dualism, but like a dualism of body and soul. So it's a question of whether you believe that the soul is some kind of like intangible thing that isn't explicitly tied to the body. If it's not explicitly tied to the body, then that body that's recomposed on the other side would then be inhabited by the soul from the original body, and you would still be yourself. But if you believe that the soul and consciousness is intrinsically tied to your physical form, then you would in fact be dying every time you went through that transferal process, because you believe that your soul isn't something separate from your body. That's the main point of that thought experiment. God, I'm so glad I remembered that main point. Oh God, that frame rate just tanked. See tendrils. Yeah, but that's still something in philosophy of mind that writers go on about so much, about the mind-body paradox. I don't believe in a separate soul or anything like that.
Hello? Anyone there? Well, Catherine, we found Theta.
Okay. This place is quite big. Maybe vehicles would enter through here. Okay, then I guess that's our way through, or something's going to come through there. Hola! Let's not smash that unless we absolutely have to. Simon. Let's just check all the doors, see if there's anything interactable at all before we have to smash anything. Nope. Yep, we need to smash. Hello. Find the glass, Simon. Carthage Industries. Oh, they've got a real tendency for naming stuff after stuff from the Greek era, right? The Roman era and stuff. The Battle of Carthage. Yeah, we're kind of cornered here, but we can get some new chips from here, I imagine. Venezuela, Papas 2, Western Sahara, yeah, in the Atlantic. Squeeze me. Old school looking webcam. Alright, let's jump onto the Omni tool. Hey there, Kat.
Here? We're here. Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have the Dunbat.
Yeah,
You
don't
guys
speak
sure
too
have a lot of
soon.
machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option. Kat, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's,
Yeah.
like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly
Yeah.
immersive.
They're still perceiving
And it can
it.
just sustain itself.
Yes, attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's
Heroic.
at least it feels worth doing.
Here we go. The Dunbat. Ah, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
Infected.
It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Sure, let's go with that.
Yeah.
I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station. We need to find someone who knows the cipher. It's the only way to fire up the Dunbat. Find someone who knows the security cipher. Find someone who knows the security cipher.
Standard video game practice, right? You got to talk to people multiple times. Right, has anyone emerged? It's going to be some sort of embodiment of... What does that mean? Oh, the lights. I appreciate that. Are those cameras on? They look like they're on. Right, let's keep doors open in case of need of retreat. Okay, so where can we go? We can only open this door over there, right, I think. We don't have the Omni tool anymore. Catherine's staying there so she can talk to us, I imagine, through the security system. Okay, nervous. I don't know, maybe I should shut the doors in case it means there's someone waiting for me in there, but the window's smashed, so... Okay, this is bothersome.
What happened to all the people?
This place looks deserted. So far.
It doesn't make any sense. Theta is clearly the best option for survival.
Oh dear. Now, Vince, if you followed me here, man, I'm gonna be upset.
Where the hell did they all go?
If Theta is out of the picture, where would you go?
Probably Lambda or Omicron?
Well, we've seen Lambda already. So maybe Omicron.
This place is big, man. So there's no need, from what you guys have told me, these are just for healing. I don't think they have any story purpose. But I think that they do drain power, so like the one that we touched next to, if we would have, when we touched the one next to that power supply near where Carl was a few hours ago, then that would drain the power, I believe, so.
I'm worried we won't find anyone.
Maybe they all helped out with the Ark.
To carry it to Tau? That seems excessive, but not out of the question.
I'm not worried that we won't find anyone. In fact, that would be preferable to finding someone. Okay, so... What the hell? What was that noise? Enough with your ambient horror. There's something here, man. Yeah, because that door's got a lock on it. It's got the four-cornered door brace on it. So there's a strong chance we're going to run into a new type of enemy here, right? We've got tools, boxes. I don't know if I should just be moving items around in case there's stuff underneath them. But I don't understand why why we can come into this room. But it'd be nice if there's something in each place we can go in. But that's a bit greedy, right? Right, let's go this way first. Man, we can't see through the doors. That is a big problem. Shit. Yep, someone here. I will go back, I just need to gather my bravery. This is firmly locked anyway. We can remove the seal though. Dangerous. Where should we go first? I think I'm always worried about in every game is particularly, this isn't necessarily a linear game, the levels are semi-open, right? But, you know, going past the point of no return when I haven't explored everything. That's like my worst fear in games like this. Because I want to know everything, you know? Alright, whatever this is, we're going to have to deal with it. Vince? Is that you, Vince? Could do with turning the lights off, I think. Okay, I'll take that back. I'm leaving this door open. Stress ball. Chill out. There's a lot of doors in here, man. Our heartbeat started when we came in initially, but it's not going now. Should we turn the lights off? I'm worried that this is just going to get me spotted, and that's the reason why this feature's here. Do you know what I mean? Oh, hello. That must be on the Ark. Yeah, these are locations on the Ark. Right, so we've got stairs there. Let's have a look in these rooms first. Noise will attract stuff. This place is brooked up. Oh, really? Alright, just a shower room, somewhere to hide. I'm alright with the lights off. Maybe the lights being off is what brings the thing here. A darkness monster. What is that red light? Is that an eye? Alright. Limited amount of juice for the lights. In the women's bathroom. Imagine we're going to find anything. I wonder what set off our heartbeat then. And I wish there was some more discoverable stuff in here. Man, that's so loud. Alright, moving very slow. I'm tempted to not go for the stairs first. I'm tempted to go up here first. We can't crawl in there. Some of these are sealed, man. Hello? So these are the quarters. Get out of here, ball. So we're going to be messed around with the lights. So we really shouldn't take these off, should we? Crap. I'll come back and take it off. I've got to see what's inside at some point. None of these doors are accessible. Maggie Komorebi, she died at the hands of Terry Akers, right? Catherine's room. Catherine Chun. Interesting.
Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something?
No, it's just memories.
Oh, tablet.
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Wonder if Catherine killed committed suicide as well. A journal. Probably shouldn't read this, but whatever. Okay. Imogen Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WoW, but more importantly, it was assembled in a seemingly primitive way. Like someone had specifically created it for WoW to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and Reed along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. So maybe Terry came back here, didn't tell anyone about the other people dying because they were shutting down the station, and started messing with the machines, creating replicas of people. 14th of June. After dissecting the vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WoW copied my capsule project to construct the scene and hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction except for one point. Where my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neurographs, the vivarium's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content from the originating brain scan Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. So someone has stolen the scans of the people from the Ark, perhaps? 21st of June. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos 2. I can't figure out how it worked with the vivarium, but I can replicate WoW's scanning technique using the pilot seats. They're already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. 22nd of June. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WoW has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. I guess that explains the mockingbirds. The WoW must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it as a basis for intelligence in the machines. Right, so that's why everyone's been put in machines. 3rd of July. With a surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we have now officially started the ARC project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule. Then we will launch it into space using the space gun. It's nice to think something will live on like that. Okay, so this is probably before Akers came here. 12th of July. Mark Sarang killed himself after his scan. He's been suggesting everyone should kill themselves as it would somehow allow them to actually get on the Ark. I'm not sure how that would work. It did trigger a lot of arguments among the staff, and apparently it's my fault somehow. Stroheimer is not happy with me. Hope it'll calm down. The AR capsule notes. Richard gave me a set of AI templates. The templates I haven't seen before. Unfolded one of them to make a new friend for Capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. New way to simulate turbulence makes the weather system so much better. Implemented Reed didn't go well. New try with Reed. Reed won't play nicely with the others. She is too real. Interesting. Can't go on the computer. What was she reading? Hairbrush. I don't need that.
You have a lot of toys.
Oh, certain items can trigger dialogue. Guess I should have thought of that before. Oops. That trigger dialogue? And there's so much little ambient noise, it's bothering me. Great. Huh.
Your teddy bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
Oh, there's drawers on the desk. Guess
Cool fan.
Chinese
Thanks.
heritage, right?
Reminds me of Taipei, my hometown.
Wait, where's Taipei? Is that China? Sounds so uncultured right now. I have been to Asia. Is that soap? Right, I think that's everything in Catherine's room. Okay, I guess an obsession with dolls, you know, obsession with recreating human-like things, maybe. Anything under the bed? Right, now I am very worried that someone is going to be on the other side of this door as soon as we walk out. Let's get the torch back on, turn the lights off. Ay, ay, ay. Should we leave that open in case we need to run in and hide? So we've got 3 rooms sealed. For quarantine reasons, obviously. Maybe they could. Oh, we know that who committed suicide? Yeah, we knew Mark Sarang has committed suicide, so perhaps his body's in there. Maybe all these people killed themselves. Martin Fisher's room is accessible. Oh god. Okay, that noise did not sound friendly at all. We don't need to touch that. Let's just have a look in the drawers. Oh, it's just a healing station, which leads me to believe the enemies here are going to chase and hurt. Well, there's never anything in these things. Let's leave that one open. Right, so this is giving me real Metro feels because that sounded like a creature, right? So I'm going to take this seal off this and just to see if the door will unlock as a result. Might be a big mistake. There might be a creature in here. Alright. Wish me luck. Huh. Cool, so we can go in these rooms. I will be going in all of them. Okay, master tool safety. Microwave radiation, emitter and battery. Don't look into emitter, electric. Oh, right. We should make a note of these. Yeah, we should really make a note of these. Because this, I don't know if this is going to be relevant, so I'm not going to draw them all, but we've got electrical hazard. Like a lightning bolt, obviously. Got microwave radiation. It's like an antenna. Got hot batteries. It's like a grill. And we've got don't look at the emitter. Don't look. Like Vince, which is like a star. I said I wasn't going to draw them all, but I did draw them all very poorly. Right. We've got some hazard symbols. They might be important. So. Alright, let's did we look in these? Some spare tools. Hello. Can we use this as a means of defending ourselves? No, I just smashed it, so. Hello. What is that? Oh, it's written in Chinese. Great. Get out of there, chair. Damn it, man. So many drawers. Can we look at the pictures? That is a very old car. Considering we're in the 21 whatever, this car's like 1,000 years old at this point, right? And that's probably the Ark. Nothing. Oh, hello. His family, what, 3 kids? Where would that be? Is there anything on the inside? Okay, so what time are we on? Nearly 50 minutes, so I'll go and have a look. Now, if I leave these rooms open, these are all possible little hidey holes, right? So we've got Catherine's room, we've got Guy's room. I think that's all quite useful for running and hiding and shutting the door. It's also giving enemies a place to hide and jump out at us, which is obviously a bit stupid. But we'll look in one more room. Wait, how many? We've got 2 more rooms that are sealed. We'll try and look in both these rooms. We've got Mark's room. Mark. Okay, now Mark was one who definitely committed suicide, right? Okay, so he's making a lot of equations here. So he was analysing a lot of this weird machine tendril interactions. Can't really make that one out. But he was probably very scared of what the WoW was doing to the ship. Interesting. That's probably one of the reasons why he committed suicide, right? Just scared. His consciousness was uploaded. Why would he want to stay here? Is this a suicide note? Let's have a look in his drawers first. Oh, classified. Okay, Carthage, 7th of March, 2102. So this is like 2 years before everything went wrong. Mark Sarang, Intelligence Analyst, Theta, Pathos 2. Mr. Sarang, the company is very pleased to hear of your success in making the WoW the WoW a station-wide presence. We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is, and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Johann Ross is able to steer and study the WoW from Alpha without outside interference. In case of an emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition, but please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. The WoW is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow a steady development without setbacks. The supervisory board. Huh. So they created the WoW. Huh. Pavlina Martinu, the nature of identity. Questions about the self. Who are you? What does it mean to be human? Does your body or your surroundings confine or define you? All very difficult ideas to approach without having your questions be invalidated by the practical or mystified by the spiritually minded. In this book, Pavlina Martinu, professor of philosophy at the Charles University in Prague, guides you through the history of great thinkers and what they have to say about identity. I mean, your surroundings will define you in some way, shape, or form, right? It's inevitable. So maybe this is why he killed himself, because he'd infected the whole station with this stuff. Event C. List code. Okay. 218. Let's write that down. List code number 1. Did I write his name down? Oh, yeah. Mark Sarang. List code. List code number 1. 218. It's the only one that's kind of legible as well. So. Okay, interesting. What else have we got? Illegible books. Got a note on his desk. Yeah, there's lots of juicy information in here. So maybe is he created the WoW, or is he delivering the WoW? Saying it's top secret, so maybe he was doing this behind everyone's back. It's a stapler.
Did you know that the human body consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells? They typically don't stay with us till we die. Some live a few days, while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells which help sustain our bodies. I don't think anyone would argue that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self. Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous emergent entity based on that pattern. When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world. Soon you and your digital you will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on. A fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked. Now remember, you are not your body. You are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy 2 places at once for a while. If you took away your body, you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark. Let your body die and continue on in the digital paradise among the stars.
This is exactly what I was talking about, right? He's talking about the separation of the self and the body. God, such a good coincidence I brought that up. Sorry, my coaster stuck to the bottom of my mug and I dropped it. Sorry. That's exactly what we were talking about. He clearly believes in a separation of the soul and the body, which is why he killed himself, because he believed his soul would travel into the Ark. Fascinating. I don't agree with you, Mr. Sarang. I believe what you did was rather foolish. Okay, let's have a read of his note. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. Not to frighten Catherine, I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salt into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. When you discover the truth behind my death, no, there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me inside the Ark. Sincerely, Mark Sarang. How sad. Oh, we already looked, right? Yeah, fascinating that he brought that up. You know, he's reading these philosophy books as well, right? But you know, perhaps he's partly fueled by his shame of infecting the whole place with the WoW, and he wanted to find a way out. You know, your beliefs can be manipulated by your circumstances, right? Alright guys, I'll leave that episode there. We've gone on a bit too long, so it's a nice way to end it with Mark Sarang's final words, his thoughts on consciousness, which is what we were talking about before, so we'll leave it there. We'll run into that other room in the next episode, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Lots of information, we're getting a lot of detail about the crew, about what was going on. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Leave me a like if you did. Just remember everybody, never trust an uncrate. I'll see you next time.